Hey everyone, just a few notes before I actually start. The video quality is very bad for some reason, but at least you'll be able to kinda see what it says, so hopefully it's not an issue. Right now this is just kind of the introduction stuff. Obviously this is all going to change. A lot of the stuff isn't actually going to be the same in the actual game. For example, I'm thinking about changing that little eyeball thing into a 3D model, and this is the first town, which is pretty much only a quarter way done. There's a guard up there, as you can see, and he doesn't let you go up there, because it's dangerous apparently. But, yeah, so far not a lot done in the game besides the basic engine. This is the first room that I actually did, even though it's the third room in the game. And here's where you're kind of introduced to the plot, really, and some of the characters that are in the main plot. The railroad at the moment just kind of goes nowhere, but eventually there's going to be a mine there, because, well, I'm not going to leave it like that, obviously. I'm thinking about changing the small tree to a 3D model also, because there's not a lot used. The reason everything isn't a 3D model is, one, I can't model very well, and two, if I did, then it would lag a ton, and I'd like to be able to play my own game on my computer, so there's an issue right there. Also, GameMaker doesn't handle it very well, which is also another issue. This is one of the first boss fights of the game, I guess you could call it. As you can see, you chop down the small tree to leave, even though you can leave before the boss fight is over. You won't be able to advance in the story until you defeat the boss, so it's kind of an issue if you don't. As you can see, items allow you to get to different parts of the town, and if you just saw the water over there, it kind of looked like it came out of nowhere. That's simply because at the moment there isn't an auto tile, it's just the water itself. But once again, that's going to be changed. And for some reason I had a lot of issues with the door, because it was originally going to be animated. I hope I'll still be able to do that, because it'd be nice. I don't know if I really get into the menu in this game, or in this video, but the menu is pretty basic. It works well, I guess. Can't really say much about it. It's a menu. You can assign different items, different spots. You know, it's a lot like Zelda. It's pretty great. Yeah, here's the map I'm currently working on. It is nowhere near being complete. It's like the first field, really. There's actual enemies instead of just being walking around. There's going to be a couple of puzzles, but the ultimate goal of the field is to end up at the first dungeon, which is the Northern Temple, which is pretty much currently unnamed. I actually used the 3D model for it, as you'll be able to see right here. The computer on the side is going to be animated. For some reason it's not at the moment. I forget what I did wrong there. But eventually you're going to need to have to go through the entire field just to be able to enter, and eventually figure out what happens in there. I don't even really know yet, because the game's not very well planned out, I guess. The reason I'm not using the game's audio in this video is because the audio is pretty much nowhere near complete. There's like one song and it doesn't work very well, so that's about it. And yeah, that's